Hey everyone, SDM Kuna back again, and just doing a slightly different type of video this time around, doing a sort of public service announcement, I guess you could say. As you can see, playing a little bit of Battlefield Hardline. Just came out today. For those of you who were awake at the early hours of this morning, was available to play from midnight. Since anybody who's watched my channel realizes I have a latest addition to my family, so I tend to find myself up at hours I wouldn't normally be up at. So, you know what? I thought, since the little one was getting her head down, we might as well crack on and have a look, see what this game has to offer. Now, obviously, this is the latest edition of the Battlefield franchise, and this one's been handed over to Visceral Games. Now, this is the single-player campaign you can see playing at the moment, and my, isn't it pretty? It's very, you know what? It's exceptionally pretty. I like it. I don't care when anybody says Frostbite's come on leaps and bounds. Facial animation, lighting, deformation, destruction. Really sucks you into the game. And I mean, just look at the facial animation. That Battlefield 4 was brilliant for this as well. No doubt about it. This is equally every bit as good. And I'm well impressed. This is nice. This is what we wanted to see. We wanted to see a dedicated kind of PC build. And this is what Visceral promised us. And I think it's safe to say they've delivered on that. Well, it's not going to be a benchmark software, because if you've played Battlefield 4 previously, then you kind of know what to expect. But you didn't come here for single player, you came here for multiplayer, didn't we? I think that's what most people do with Battlefield, so let's see what we're running it on. So, cranking everything up to Ultra. Why the hell not? Let's see what we can do with it. Quickly jump into some multiplayer here. Now, for those of you watching closely, you'll probably notice that there's a little bit of stutter in this. I'm not quite turning smoothly. That guy just appeared pretty much out of nowhere. Watch the guy to my left and say, whoop, whoop. So are we rubber banding here? Is this network issues? I mean, this is at launch. That was pretty awful. I didn't see that guy coming. So, I mean, look at this. It's like we're dropping frames left, right, and center. Now, although my FPS counter's telling me I'm running a steady 80-85 frames a second, what the hell's causing the problem? Because the menu system's fine, single player's perfect. What's going on? So, did a little bit of troubleshooting. So this is me testing my network connection here. So pings 14 milliseconds, and I have a 40 meg fiber connection at home. So, you know, this was all pretty much normal. So after a little bit of rooting around, a little bit of investigation, here's the issue. Our good old friend PunkBuster. Now, for all intents and purposes, what's happening there, it's not causing any additional load on my system that you can detect with normal task manager and things like that, but it is causing CPU spikes. Now, what I'm doing here is doing a little bit of testing. I'm switching out to the Battlefield 4 PunkBuster client, and I'm pointing it at the installation folder for Battlefield Hardline. So it's in your program files x86, Origin, Games, BFH. Now I'm just going to fast forward through this bit, because you don't really need to sit and watch a progress bar now, do we? So la 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 la, joys of editing. So much fun. Now, surely this can't make that much of a difference. Well, let's see what we get. Holy hell, I'm actually getting... Look at that. Look at the difference. So smooth, it's buttery smooth, it's beautiful, it's what I paid my money to play. No jerkiness. Nothing at all. This is online, as you can probably tell. That's some awful driving, but just kind of farting around, testing around, see what can be done here. Now we're cooking. This is exactly what we wanted. It's nice, smooth, no judder, no skipping, no stuttering. Didn't have to go into NVIDIA control panel. I run the GTX 970 as I mentioned in my Man Cave to Man Space video. It's like, yes. So now we can crack on, we can play some games, we can get some footage recorded and get some stuff up for you guys. Well, I'd be jumping the gun now, wouldn't it? Because of this. Now, obviously, PunkBuster's going to kick us. So, until an update's coming out, peeps, this is just to let you know. hopefully this has shed a little bit of light on the subject if you've got the same problem, and maybe help alleviate any thoughts or troubleshooting steps you may have had on the issue. So at the moment in time, appears to be this version of PunkBuster that's causing the problem. Now, I'm not saying this is uniform for everybody. This is just for me, but if you're having this problem, you might want to try this step. If it smooths out, it's going to kick you. This is not a fix, but at least you know what the problem is. So again, hopefully shed a little bit of light on the problem for you. So again, this is SDM Kahuna signing off.